those people that you marketed to had a realtor, but now guess what? You're their realtor because you marketed to them and spoke to them, and their realtor probably hasn't.
And it's nice for them to reach out to me instead of me chasing.
So
So
you
now
just basically marketed to a neighborhood. Tell us about what you did.
yeah, whenever I sell a house, I will market to that neighborhood, say I just sold, and ask them if they have any interest in doing anything this year, and let's get together and let's talk about a plan. That's basically it. I let the conversation go. It might, but that's how I start, and people respond. It's good. Listings are so hard to get right now. I have buyers. Everybody has buyers, right? And nobody can find the properties. I've gotten beat out by, on a $570,000 house by $4,000. And we were offering over asking price. That's the market. It's super fast. So it's hard to help buyers. So one of the things I've done is I took a page out of Tony D'Angelo's mailers, and I made a flyer that says, "Do you have a house for my buyers?" And so I list about 5 different homes that I'm looking for, and people do respond. It's a simple one. This is what I sent, and this is really just a Tony D'Angelo piece, and it just lists the different people and what I want, the basic what I want as far as a home, and you mail it out to a farm area that you like. Real simple.
A farm area that has a match to that style of home or that price point.
Yeah, they're all different, and you could send that to your farm area. There's a couple that I like that I kind of cater to, and they may not. The houses may be too big for that neighborhood or too small for that neighborhood, but they know people.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. The listings are there, guys. They're just undercover, and what you did by sending out that marketing to that area was you showed a success, and then you're like, and who's next, right, in this message. And the truth is, you guys need to think like that. It's like think of it as it's a race to communicate to your database and your relationship. So somebody doesn't market to them like Jim, and they go off and wander off on you to another agent because they're starting the conversation. People are curious. So you've got that curiosity factor working for you. That's just starting the conversation, isn't it, Jim?
Yeah, this one here is asking them for help, and that's kind of different than most people. This is saying, do you know of a home for these buyers? And it gives them the name of the buyer, just the first name, and the basics and the price ranges of what they want. So it starts the conversation. I'm asking them for help instead of offering them help. And people like to help. They just like to help.
People love to help. And if you did the same thing to people that already know, like, and trust you in your database, you're also teaching your database to start thinking about, like, how can you connect me? And you're kind of like subliminally training them to be connectors, aren't you?
Right. I've got something else out that I'd like to share that I think is going to be pretty exciting and pretty worth doing. I don't know if you ever saw these before. They're brownies in a card. And the card, you have it made, it's from Send Out Cards. And the wording I haven't figured out inside yet. It's kind of wordy right now, but I'm going to get it to them by Valentine's Day. And one of the things that I've got going is I'm going to have a contest. I'm going to ask all these people, and these are people that are my past clients, to basically write something on their Facebook with the brownie, take a picture of it with the brownie, and just give me an appreciation note, and then tag me. So it gets me on everybody's Facebook page. They get and this is a contest. The first one to do it will get a $15 Starbucks card, something like that. And then I'm going to have a grand prize drawing of a $100 Visa card. So that's pretty inexpensive to get a few sales, a few transactions.
Yeah. Well, and it's fun, and people love this, and they respond to it. And you can leverage it with Send Out Cards. I love it. Mm-hmm. So, here's the moral of today's story is if you don't ask for the listings or you don't communicate with people, you're just not going to get the at-bat for the conversations you need to have. And everybody's curious right now, so you need to be tapping on that. Curiosity sells, right?
Right. And Valentine's Day is a good excuse to say, hey, I appreciate you. Oh, you see the sign in my background? not haunted. That's a sign writer that somebody gave me that I don't think likes me all that well, because I don't know any place where you would put that. I've sold houses where people have passed away, but I don't think I'd put that on the listing or on the sign.
I wouldn't put
So-
it out there either.
No, I can't. That's poor taste. I can't think of any place where that would work. So I'm taking it down.
So does anyone have any questions on how Jim is doing this? This is a really good plan that you have, Jim.
Yeah, I'll share what I did. What I did was I took all the people that I've sold to in the last 3 or 4 years, and I put them in my database. I gave them a special tag, and those are the people that I'm going to go after. Those are the people, and the ones from last year are the ones that I sent the Alta statement to, knowing that they have to give that to their accountant. I sent it to them so it's convenient for them. So those are easy things to do. You just got to do them.
Love it. Alex had a suggestion for you what to say. What is it, Alex?
Great.
Just because it was a browning, I just thought like something like life is sweet because of clients like you. Thanks for trusting me with your business and referrals.
Okay, write that down and send it to me.
I sent
I'm
it in
looking
the
for something
chat.
to say.
It's in the
'cause
chat. It's in the chat.
what
I love it.
Yeah. What I have is kind of wordy, and I've been sending it to different people. This one I actually sent it to my wife, because I wanted her to kind of read it over and beat it up. You know, everybody. I don't care what people say about it. Just make it better. So yeah, whatever you have, let me have it. I'll use it.
Jim, do you need my address?
Okay, sure. You give it to
I
me.
was
Yeah,
gonna
I'll
say I
include
could be a
that.
taste tester of these brownies to make sure they're not bad.
Okay. Yeah, send me your addresses and I'll include you. That'd be fun.
But that's like a simple way to leverage it out, and it's really, really well done. It's not, and it doesn't take a lot of work or time from you, did it?
No, it doesn't. All you have to come up with is a wording, and I use send out cards. It's just a website, and you can pick from a million different cards. This one happens to be a holiday theme, and then you can write anything you want in there, and then you can pick a gift to go with it. I happen to pick out the brownies because I think it's like $5 for brownies.
Right.
And the whole thing will cost maybe $8 to $10 per, but it's well worth it because I'm focusing on people that are my past clients, who know me and already like me, you know, already know that we're successful. And so I'm doing a little nice for them. And the benefit I get is they post something on their Facebook page.
Yeah,
For me.
people do it. Alex, you guys did the whole fire pit thing. I'd love for you to share how you guys did that, but you had something else you wanted to say?
Yeah, I wanted to ask him, is the send out cards where you got they're doing the brownies, and are they actually mailing it to your people?
They are.
Yeah,
It makes it
do
real
all of it?
simple. You bet.
I have a question too, Jim. Do you, as far as your contest, are you putting something like that in the card,
Yeah.
or
Yeah. I'm
you put it in the card? So
Yeah, I'm giving them that message in the card. I'm trying to work on
Yeah.
making it less wordy, but
Yeah.
so
you'll figure it out. I trust you.
Okay, thanks. All right. I know
You
where you live.
relish
I
your
can send you one.
referrals. I remember that.
Yeah, I know where you live. I can send you one.
I think you got everybody with the ketchup, mustard, and relish. That one was
Oh.
so good.
That was funny. That's great for before any cookout holidays like 4th of July.
Alex, would you mind sharing what you guys did with the fire pit? Because that was a really good idea, and it went really kind of give us an overview because it was really smart.
Yeah, so we did, actually, hold on.
Anyways, I heard of her fire pit thing. You guys talked about it before, and I keep a list of lead gen ideas. I love the idea. I'll probably do it one day. We just had this holiday right in front of us, and I thought, no, I'll jump on Valentine's Day. It's a good excuse. Any reason to send somebody something is good. It looks like you've paid attention to something or somebody.
You show that you care, even a pop-by or even mailed, however you can get it to them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I still have one set up. So it had just a cute little, where's my camera? little baggie with my card, and I actually put my husband's business card too, because he does fishing charters. And then inside of it was a single pack of graham crackers, like 4 of the Hershey's chocolates, and then an individually packed thing of marshmallows. And then we had a fire pit that we raffled off, and how to get into it was there's different ways. Well, one of them was sharing a picture of your family enjoying and making the campfire, like the s'mores. Other ways were like doing referrals and stuff like that. But it was a really good conversation piece, you know, and we got a lot of pictures and it was cute.
That's
A lot
good.
of people liked it.
I'm always
And
looking
it
for
was
new
cheap.
ideas.
Each bag was only like, I don't even think each bag was like I did a math on it, like $1 each. Because everything came in bulk, you know, and we just packaged them out. So I don't think I even spent $1 on each bag for everybody.
So talk us through. So say I'm one of these people, so you drop this off at my house and it said to do what?
I have the card in there, but basically it just said, I don't remember what the card said. I have one in the office in here though. But basically it just said, you know, we appreciate you. I don't remember how we worded it, but basically it's just saying we appreciate you. This is just, you know, this time of year, something about fall. I don't remember what it said, but basically just letting them know we appreciate their business and letting them know we were doing this raffle. And it was a whole thing. It was a fire pit. There were the sticks. There was the firelight changing blocks. There was a whole full set of s'more kit. There was like 2 other things that were like themed with the thing, and we had a video made that we put on there, and there was like 5 different things they could do to earn different amounts of raffle tickets, and we emailed it out to them. We posted it on Facebook, and then when we were talking to them, we explained it, but on there was like the directions. I forget how we worded it, but basically
And then,
thank you. But the conversations in general were just nice, like people showing us their houses, like, you know, it was just really nice.
it
A
kind of
conversation starter.
rebuild, yeah, and
Yeah.
it rebuilds that relationship, but keeps it going, because you know you go from working with someone every day and you talk to them every day and you're like BFF, and then closing day and you're done. You know, so it kind of keeps that rolling. So did you guys? I know because you did this with other agents. Did you guys go Facebook Live to pick the winner? How did you do the winner?
Well, our team did it all together, and then we did it. We always do a Facebook Live. Well, to do like on our page, and we share it to show the winner.
Very cool.
And I wasn't one of my people that won. I think it was one of Becky's people that won. I think Becky or Robin, and I think they picked it up or they dropped it off to them.
That's super cool. So, you know, how many conversations did that provoke, do you guys think, between all of you?
Oh, tons. And I had tons of people like even messaging me afterwards, sending me pictures of everybody like enjoying them and everything, and little kids sending me little videos. It was cute. I have a 6-year-old, you know, but I don't know what anybody else does. And so like she had fun making like a little video. Robin made a video of her making like the perfect s'more. You know, there was tons of like little offshoots that we did, you know,
It's
showing
relationship and it's fun, you know, people have fun with that. And so one idea I just want to give you, if you were able to gather some of these photos, one thing that's fun to do is just go download them and upload them into like Snapfish or Photo Bucket or anything that you can order cheap photos from, and then send it as a gratitude thank you note afterwards in one of those.
Good idea.
Yeah, and we used to do that back in the day. We used to get pumpkins right around Halloween, and we would deliver pumpkins, and on, you know, there'd be like a little swirly like green ribbon with an instruction to carve your pumpkin and have it out. And then that a certain night we were going to go by and make sure your pumpkin was lit up, but we're going to have a pumpkin contest. And then that was shared. Now, this is back in the olden days before Facebook. So now it's so easy to do these things compared to what we used to have to do. But we literally would go by and go get the film developed. And then that was our Thanksgiving note card, was their pumpkin. And, you know, it's just like how you can really get things going. Now, that was in a neighborhood that we were farming. it's a little bit more difficult to do that geographically with, you know, your database, because, you know, it's not delivering pumpkins with a little, you know,
Pickup truck.
yeah, you don't have to drive around town to deliver a pumpkin. So, you know, these are all just little ideas, but you know, what you'll hear in all of what we're saying is relationship and connection. And the truth is there's listings to be had for all of you out there. It just, a conversation needs to happen before someone has confidence in this crazy time, in this crazy market. And, you know, it's not that, you know, they don't know what's really happening. They're hearing whatever they're hearing, and the news isn't going to support our reality. So it's like you almost need to be that over communicator. And if you do that by getting back into relationship with people with fun little ideas, with what Jim and Alex shared today, or you do it from a more businessy approach with, this is what the market's doing. It doesn't matter how you do it, it's just that you do it. So think about how you're going to connect with everybody in your database immediately, and know that about every 20 conversations you have, a deal comes together. And so that's kind of why we suggest you have 20 conversations a week or 20 conversations a day, depending on, you know, your motivation to earn. And yet it's not rocket science. And you heard of 2 fun ways that Jim and Alex have done that. So think about, what are you doing? And again, do you, like, if you're like not going to go deliver s'mores kits, okay, then what are you going to do? Are you going to get a little information sheet about a particular neighborhood and hand it out? Think of what you feel comfortable doing, and actually schedule it on your calendar to get it done. That's really all that matters right now. Anything from the lending world, Kurt, that we should know to kick off our week? Anything new?
I'll tell you, other than the fact that pre-approvals are up unbelievably now. I mean, that first week was kind of a lull, but now between Brian and I, we did over 30 pre-approvals this past week, which that's a big week. Yeah, that's a big week. That means that there's buyers coming down the road for you guys. So hang in there. Friday's coming.
It's going to be a tsunami of buyers. And so
Yes.
here's the other thing you guys need to start thinking about: your energy, and taking time off, but maybe helping each other. So think of who your showing assistant is right now when you need a break. There's plenty of talented people in the office that will help you. So any of you that are getting worn out, reach out. We can make some suggestions if someone can help you, even with taking some showings off your shoulders. Lots of great ways to leverage with an office like ours. So keep that in mind. And yet that's really good news when you hear the tsunami of buyers coming. So whoever has the most listings has the most control. So go take Jim's idea and send that information out today. I love it. Great stuff. Lots of good ideas, you guys. Good way to start the day. Good way to start the week, even though Packers are gone.
Nah, I'm sorry.
Wah, wah,
That was
wah.
inevitable. We knew that was coming.
I swear. I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
That's probably a good idea. Well, you
Hey,
guys have yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I want everybody to at least send out this one here, because I need homes to sell too, and this will give you the listings. It just says simply, do you know of a home for these buyers? And it lists the buyers real simply, and that's it. That's it. You just mail it out.
Tom Q and I did one because I was just helping them. Very similar message, and it's help me help these families find a home worth calling home. And it was just a little blurb that, with the market being as quick, and it was just a real brief bio, like looking for 3-bedroom, 2-bath, St. Pete, under 800,000. It was very generic, and there was a few fictitious buyers in there as well, just to really show the gamut of what he needed. And he sent that to his own database and got a lot of conversations started. So I'll post what Tom and I did together on our Facebook page, but it was just like, help me find these awesome families a home worth calling home. And that's all it said. And I love what you did too. So I'll post that on our Facebook page before I get too far into my day. And I'll just download an image of it so you guys can get inspired, but that is a no-brainer. Now, when you feature the buyer, what kind of information are you putting? Because we put it very generic. We don't put their names or anything.
These are buyers I have. I'm looking for people who want to sell. So it's asking the people who this is going to, is asking them to help me find a home for these buyers. So I'm looking for listings, and I have what people that want to sell want. I got a buyer. I got lots of them. That's what I'm asking for. And I want everybody to do it so that I can sell your listing.
Right, and I think at the bottom of what Tom and I put together, it said something to the effect of, I would love the opportunity to introduce my pre-qualified buyer to anyone considering selling first. It said something like that, before they hit the market or something like that. It was cleverly written and it created a lot of conversations, and he worked through his own sphere that way. So think about what you might do, and it's just like bulleting basically buyer profiles that will provoke that listing conversation.
Right. The liner on the bottom of this one says that if you know of someone who wants to sell a home that meets the needs of one of these buyers, please call me. That's it.
There you go. That's where you're going to get your intel. That's where you're going to get the conversation started. It's whoever creates the conversations gets the listings. Listings don't come to you unless you market to them over and over, like you did with the CMA request. So think about what you're doing to get those messages out, because that's where the listings are.
What? They don't come to you?
Yeah, right.
Come on.
You'll be tripping over buyers, but the
That's it.
listings, you gotta bring those in. You gotta have some talent. Now, speaking of that, I'll wrap with this. For those of you that aren't really confident with your listing conversation today, if you look at Ubaldini training calendar, it's list with sellers, and then there's pricing strategies, I believe, tomorrow. If you haven't looked at the calendar, there's some real gold on that this week. So if there's an area that you need to kind of dust off the rust, practice it a little, or build your confidence, look at the calendar. It's very listing focused and pricing focused and strategy focused. So give it a whirl. If anything, and if you aren't seeing what you need on the calendar, just let us know, because we can offer any class that you might need. Have a powerful day, and let's kick butt and take names. It's Monday, guys. Bye-bye.